Dear students, I welcome you to have a joyful learning. Human brain understands everything in the form of images. Maybe a story or a concept of science we understand in the form of images. We can't store all the words and sentences of a book in our brain, but we can store all the concepts in our brain in the form of images. When students listen to a teacher, those students who are able to create a right mental images can understand the concept easily and can retain it for a long time and recall it at any time. But all may not be able to create right images. At the same time, image creation varies from person to person. So, when the concept is presented in the form of pictures and animations, one can understand any difficult concept easily, clearly, and thoroughly. The toughness and easiness of concepts lie on the ability to create mental images. This lesson is aimed at creating mental images with the help of pictures and animations. I hope this would kindle your interest, enhance your ability to create mental movies, enlighten you, enrich you with new ideas, empower you to face new challenges, and enable you to reach greater heights. Images are vital parts of science, technology, and innovations. Your brain is a mental camera making mental movies, and you are the director. Dear students, today let us discuss about principles of inheritance. Gregor Mendel, a great scientist, is known as the father of genetics. He observed a lot of variations in pea plants. Some pea plants were tall, some were short. Some seeds were yellow and the others were green. These variations developed curiosity in the mind of Mendel and motivated him to perform a research on pea plants. Mendel observed 7 pairs of contrasting characters in pea plants. He performed crossbreeding experiments with the pea plants by artificial pollination. He analyzed the results and proposed the principles of inheritance of characters. This led to the emergence of a new branch of science known as genetics. 7 pairs of contrasting characters in pea plants. Here you can see the dominant and recessive characters. Seed shape, round and wrinkled. Seed color, yellow and green. Flower color, violet and white. Pod shape, full and constricted. Pod color, green and yellow. Flower position, axial and terminal. Stem height, tall and short. Principles of inheritance. Mendel proposed the 3 principles of inheritance of characters. They are as follows: law of dominance and recessive, law of segregation, and law of independent assortment. Before studying about the principles of inheritance, you must know the meaning of the following terms. Genetics. Genetics is a branch of science that deals with heredity and variation. Chromosomes. Chromosomes are thread or rod-like structures found in the nucleus of cells which are made of DNA and proteins. Genes. A segment of DNA which controls a specific character is called a gene. Genes are present in chromosomes. Alleles. The different forms of a gene are called alleles. Example: capital T, capital R, capital Y, small y. The genotype of homozygous tall character consists of 2 kinds of genes capital T, and small t. These are the alleles. Homozygous genotype. When both the genes of a particular character are of the same kind, it is called homozygous genotype. Example, capital T, and small t, small t. Heterozygous genotype. When both the genes of a particular character are of different kinds, it is called heterozygous genotype. Example, capital T, capital R, and capital Y, small y. Phenotypic ratio. The ratio obtained based on the visible characters is called phenotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio. The ratio obtained based on the genetic combination of alleles is called genotypic ratio. Each character has more than one forms. The character height has two forms. One is tall and the other one is dwarf. The character color of seeds in pea plant has two forms. One is yellow and the other one is green. Each character is controlled by a pair of genes. The genes for the character yellow is capital Y, capital Y. The genes for the character green is small y, small y. Monohybrid cross. A cross which involves a single pair of contrasting characters is called a monohybrid cross. For example, height of the plants. Height is a single character. It has two pairs of contrasting characters, tall and short. Tall character is controlled by a pair of genes, capital T, capital T. Short character is controlled by a pair of genes, small t, small t. Dihybrid cross. A cross which involves two pairs of contrasting characters is called a dihybrid cross. For example, color of the seeds and shape of the seeds of pea plants. Color of the seeds is a single character. It has a pair of contrasting characters, yellow and green seeds. Shape of the seeds is a single character. It has a pair of contrasting characters, round and ringed seeds. As these two pairs of contrasting characters are considered in a single cross, it is known as dihybrid cross. First filial generation, F1. The progenies formed as a result of first cross or parental crossbreeding are called first filial generation or F1 generation. Second filial generation or F2. The progenies formed as a result of self-pollination of F1 hybrids are called second filial generation or F2 generation. Monohybrid cross. Mendel selected true breeding tall and dwarf pea plants. Then he crossed these two plants by artificial cross-pollination. The hybrids produced seeds after fertilization. The seeds were sown and they grew into plants. These plants represented the first filial generation or F1 generation. All the F1 plants were tall. Then Mendel self-pollinated the F1 plants. The F1 hybrids produced seeds after fertilization. The seeds were sown and they grew into plants. These plants represented the second filial generation or F2 generation. He observed that all the plants obtained in the F2 generation were not tall. Instead, 1/4 of the F2 plants were short. That is, out of 4, 3 plants were tall and 1 plant was dwarf. 3:1. Self-pollination of F1 plants. From this experiment, Mendel concluded that F1 tall plants were not true breeding. That is, they were not pure tall plants. They were carrying the traits of both tallness and dwarfness. They appear tall because the tall trait is dominant over the dwarf trait. Dominant character. The character which is expressed in F1 is called dominant character. Recessive character. The character which is not expressed in F1 is called recessive character. Punnett square. Punnett square is a square diagram that is used to predict the genotype of a particular crossbreeding. It is named after the scientist Reginald C. Punnett, who devised this approach. Monohybrid cross, first filial generation, F1. In F1, the progenies consist of one dominant gene, capital T, and one recessive gene, small t. The gene capital T controls the tall character. The gene small t controls the dwarf character. Even though gene for the tall character, capital T, and the gene for the dwarf character, small t, are present in the F1 progenies, they appear as tall plants. All the progenies of F1 are heterozygosally tall plants. This happens because the gene capital T is a dominant gene and the gene small t is a recessive gene. Dominant gene capital T suppresses the character of the recessive gene small t. So only dominant character is expressed and the recessive character is suppressed or hidden. Hence, all the progenies of F1 are heterozygosally tall plants. Monohybrid cross, second filial generation, F2. In F2, 3 plants are tall and 1 plant is dwarf. So the phenotypic ratio is 3:1. But 1 plant is homozygosally tall, having the genotype capital T, capital T. 2 plants are heterozygosally tall, having the genotype capital T and small t. 1 plant is homozygosally dwarf, having the genotype small t, small t. Hence, the genotypic ratio of F2 is 1:2:1. The F2 phenotypic ratio is 3:1. The F2 genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Dear students, now you can watch the animation of monohybrid cross. I hope you had a joyful learning and enjoyed watching this video. Thank you. God bless you.